I got digital dash, can't ride with a op. I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds, but drop on this hot. 400 degrees, I burned up the block. Burn out, make one call, they turn out. CC the gang, get the word out. When the shit getting hot, you the first out. Cover my wrist with a watch and I flood it with rocks. Now I look at the time all day. Be high, I rap the old block and I drop off the top. And I know you can see my face. You my dog at the end, don't care what the bitches say.
Leave a like on this video within the next 5 seconds for 2K to finally fix their servers. I would not risk it. Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Fitz back in the video with yet another video. Today I got y'all with another banger, and today I got y'all with part 4 of recreating the golden build from 2K20 and bringing it into NBA 2K21. The build system is not really the same, but the names and stuff like that very similar. So yeah, I got y'all with the rebounding wing. Is back in NBA 2K21, but with a new name. So I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make the rebounding wing. If you guys were like a rebounding wing on 2K20 and you want to make a build similar to that on 2K21, today's video is gonna help you really well. And in my opinion, you can make a better version of the rebounding wing in 2K21 extremely easy. So yeah, man, I'm gonna be doing that for y'all boys in this video. If you haven't already, smash, break, and destroy the like button. If you want more videos like this, subscribe if new. You're on that road to 100K. Yeah, man, without further ado, though, let's hop straight into it. Alright, so first things first is going to be position. And this is going to be the first thing that's different compared to the 2K20 version. If you made the 2K20 version, you knew that it was really regular to make it at the small forward position. But for this one, we're making it at the shooting guard position. You're going to be able to get just more total badges. So yeah, go ahead, make it at the shooting guard position. Then when it comes to the skill pie charts, where you're going to be getting your max caps and your Hall of Fame badges, you're going to go with the same pie chart. The shooting and defensive, that's just the best for this. They have a similar pie chart in this game that's like only finishing Hall of Fame, but we're going to go with the one that gets you both. Then when it comes to the physicals, when it comes to this, it's actually interesting. You go with the speed pie chart or you can go with the speed vert. It's really up to you. I could say a lot of people going with the speed vert if you go with the taller version of this build. Like if you go with the 6'6", go ahead, go with the speed vert. But for video purposes, I did go with the speed. So because you do want to be as fast as possible, because you're going to be going against all these people doing speed glitches. So yeah, go with the speed pie chart. Alright, next is going to be the attributes. Now I'm going to show you guys how you're going to get more badges than you would on 2K20. So on the 2K20 version, you will have 6 finishing, 16 shooting, 1 playmaking with 20 defensive. On our version, I'm going to be having 6 finishing, where you go, that's more than enough, 17 shooting, which is 1 extra, with 22 defensive rebounding. So you're going to have 2 extra on defense. And if you know, we never even put anything on playmaking because that's not really useful for this build, because you're really just trying to shoot, defend, and if you want to cut, you're gonna have some finishing for that. So for the finishing, you're gonna be maxing out close shot, driving layup, driving dunk, and standing dunk with this post hook up to a 34 for the 6 finishing badges. For the shooting, you're gonna be maxing out mid-range, 3-pointer, and free throw, then the post fade up to a 48. Then when it comes to the playmaking, I didn't want to do anything on it, but I had leftover, and I put that on ball handle just so I can have that up as much as I possibly could, so that it's harder to get ripped. So yeah, it's not gonna make that big of a difference, but I did do that. But if you want to put that on anywhere else, you can. You're not gonna get no extra badges, so just keep that in mind. But then when it comes to defensive rebounding, you're gonna be maxing out the interior defense, perimeter defense, line of quickness, steal, block, offensive rebound, and defensive rebound. Literally everything on defense is max. So yeah, this build is like that. I'm telling you right now, this build is definitely like that. So yeah, you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna end up with 6 finishing, 17 shooting, and 22 defensive with 1 playmaking. Alright, so next is going to be the height with wingspan. First things first is going to be the height. Now for the height, you can go with a couple of different heights. 6'4", 6'5", or 6'6". 6'6", if you want to be as similar to the rebounding wings of 2K20, which people would really go like around 6'7", but 6'6", I wouldn't go above that. You're gonna be too slow, and yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard to shoot on a 6'6". I'm gonna be real. So I would say the perfect height is 6'5". But if you want to be a little bit faster, want to be a little bit more versatile, go 6'4". That's kind of underrated one because you're gonna be going against guards anyway. So like being 6'4" is not gonna hurt too much. But if you want to be able to get more rebounds and just be bigger in general, go 6'5". That's what I feel like is the best height for this build. Then when it comes to the weight is pretty simple. Just go with 178 pounds. That's why we went with the speed pie chart. If you go with the speed vertical, it's going to be pretty much close to minimum, but not all the way. We don't go all the way minimum because we can still get the max speed, acceleration, and vertical, and all the stuff that we really want without having our strength and interior defense going too low. So yeah. Then when it comes to the wingspan, it's a lockdown build. So yeah, it's pretty obvious. We're going to go with pretty much max wingspan. So when it comes to this build, you're going to have an 83 pointer at 99. You're going to have a 80 rebound at 99, a 70 plus offense rebound at 99, a 65 block, a 98 steal, a 91 lateral quickness and perimeter defense, 55 interior defense, and you're going to have a 79 driving dunk. So you're going to be able to get a lot of the Showtime dunks. You're going to be able to get like pretty much all of the layup packages. When it comes to the close shot, that's going to be available at 91. Your standing dunk is going to be pretty high. It's going to be up to a 77. Then when it comes to the physicals, that's even going to be going up +4 with another +4 if you get gym rat badge. So that's +8 total. So you're going to be able to have a 97 speed on this build, a 79 vertical on this build, and a 96 acceleration. Now, if you want to be able to have like a higher vertical, like I said, go with the speed vert. You're going to have like 3 lower on the speed with like +10 on vertical, where you're gonna be kind of like almost not even +10, it's like +15 if anything. You're gonna be somewhere in the 95 area for your vertical. So that's also another thing that you can do. But yeah, this is a really good lockdown build that can shoot, especially at 99, because it's gonna be at the 83 point threshold. When it comes to the cuts, it's gonna be really good at getting cuts. You can do Showtime with this build. We got 6 badge upgrades and stuff like that. I'm gonna go over the badge setup real soon, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, that just is, in my opinion, the perfect setup. Then when it comes to the takeover choices, you only get 2, lockdown or slasher. It's pretty simple. Go with the lockdown takeover. And the build comes out as a perimeter lockdown, similar to shades of Richard Hamilton, Tyrese Halliburton, and Caris LeVert. So yeah, man, that is going to be the build. I showed you guys pretty much everything that you really need to know, from the attributes, pie charts, height, weight, wingspan, and the takeover. All we got left to go over is the best badge setups for this build for the finishing, shooting, playmaking, and defensive. So yeah, man, without further ado, let's hop straight into it. Alright, so first things first, when it comes to the best badge setups, we're going to always start with the finishing. And for the finishing, it's quite simple. We have 6 badge upgrades. This build does not get contact dunks, so it's easy. We're going to go with Showtime, because every time we go for like a flashy dunk, a park dunk, whatever we're trying to do, whenever we go for a flashy dunk, it's going to give our team a significant boost to takeover. Then when it comes to Lob City Finisher, that's going to be allowing us to catch lobs at a way higher rate and finish those lobs at a way higher rate. At bronze, it's one of the best bronze badges in the game, but we're going to go gold just because we're going to be really spotting up, and if we want to cut or something like that, or we're bleaking enough for a lob, it's going to be able to work at a really high rate. And we have really good dunking stacks on this build, whether it's a standing dunk or a driving dunk. So yeah, that's going to be the badge setup for this build. Alright, next is going to be the best shooting badge setup for this build. Now, I could kind of tweak this a little bit, go with Hall of Fame Deadeye. If I was using it, if this is mine, I would go with Hall of Fame Deadeye with silver catch and shoot, because having people close out is going to be a big deal on builds like this, because you're going to be spotting up and you really don't want to be able to be baited easily. So Hall of Fame Deadeye could be a interesting badge to go with, but either way, if people jump at you, it's not gonna matter. So if you don't really want to do that, that's why I put it to silver, because I feel like people are not really gonna be able to understand it fully, how to know when to shoot all the time. So I went ahead and put catch and shoot Hall of Fame. But if you don't feel like you need catch and shoot Hall of Fame, put that to Deadeye. Simple as that. But yeah, I went with Hall of Fame catch and shoot, silver Deadeye. Catch and shoot is gonna help you shoot a lot better in catch and shoot situations. This is a spot up build, so obvious about that. Then when it comes to Deadeye, we have that, so when people are closing out on us. But yeah, it's gonna kind of make it lower for when people are like far away and they're jumping. It's not gonna give you like red contests consistently, but yeah, it definitely does make a difference for sure. But yeah, when it comes to badges like Hot Zone Hunter and Range Extender, those are the best 2 shooting badges in the game. Range Extender is going to extend your range, make it that much easier to shoot within your range, get more greens, make more shots. Hot Zone Hunter, when you get hot zones, it's going to make it that much easier to hit shots, get more greens. Then when you get Hot Zone Hunter, on top of that, it's going to make your range percentage go up even higher. So that's going to make your green window even bigger and make you be able to hit more shots, obviously. Then when it comes to Corner Specialist and Green Machine. Green Machine, I've been doing tests on that. I honestly shoot more greens without having that badge on, but having it on bronze, I feel like it's not too bad. So if you're a person that feel like you need Green Machine, you have it on bronze, so it's still gonna have like that bonus of getting consecutive, and it's gonna be really easy to get that next and next and next green. But yeah, Corner Specialist, best bang for your buck badge at silver. It's gonna be better at gold and Hall of Fame, but it's pretty damn good at silver. So yeah, that just feels like the best shooting badge setup for me. If I was doing it, like I said, I would go with Hall of Fame Deadeye, because I kind of can know when people trying to jump at me and stuff like that. But for video purposes, I did go with silver and Hall of Fame catch and shoot. Alright, next is going to be the playmaking. This is kind of interesting because you can go with a lot of different badges. It really depends on your play style. You can go with unpluckable if you don't grip. You're going to want break starter if you're going to be a lot that's going to be going for boards. I don't know why you're doing that. But another one that's kind of interesting is needle threader. So that anytime you get the ball, like on inbound, people like to double team the guard on inbound. You can get the ball on inbound and have needle threader on the bronze and make it that much harder to steal your passes whenever you're trying to pass it to the guard or the center that's leaking out, whatever. So yeah, you can put this on a couple different badges, but for video purposes, I did go with unblockable because that is the safest badge to go with. You can also even go with quick first step. I don't really know why you would do it on a build like this, because either way you can give a speed glitch on this build without it. It might not be as fast, but yeah, you can still do it. So yeah, that's going to be the badge setup for this build. And last but definitely not least, the best defensive rebounding badge setup for this build. So when it comes to the defensive rebound badge setup for this build, we have 22 badge upgrades, 5 Hall of Fame, 2 bronze. Let's go ahead and go off the bronze. So for the bronze, I got Intimidator and Rim Protector. I want to have Rim Protector a lot higher, but on a build like this, I don't really see the point in it. We're not really trying to like guard. Like most times, if you're on like a perimeter lock or you're the lock on the team, you're gonna be going against a play shot. So your job really isn't to guard the big man or guard the paint. Rim Protector is kind of like a really dominant paint badge, to be honest. It's gonna help you get more blocks. So like if you're jumping for like a contest, Rim Protector is actually gonna help for like stuff like that. Like if you're having to jump at somebody that's trying to crab you and stuff like that, Rim Protector can help that. So I put it 2 bronze. So like if I do switch on bigs, I can kind of be dominant, especially with a badge like Chase Down Artist. It's gonna be helping badges like Chase Down Artist and Intimidator. It's gonna be enhancing those badges. But yeah, I feel like it's the best defensive badge, but it's just not a badge I necessarily have to have. I feel like these other 5, I just need more. Then when it comes to Intimidator, that's gonna help me get as good of a shot contest as possible. It's a very inconsistent badge for sure, but it's a badge you definitely need to have no matter what type of build you are. If you're a guard, big man, lock, it doesn't matter. And this is a lock. We need that. Now, I could see people saying they would go with Hall of Fame on Intimidator and bronze into pickpocket, or Hall of Fame rim protector and bronze pickpocket, but I like to be able to get pokes at the highest percentage possible. And this is a build that you really want to be able to get pokes. So yeah, that's why I went with pickpocket on Hall of Fame. Clamps is going to help you get as many bumps as possible, make it harder to get blown by you, get into people's body as much as possible whenever they're trying to do speed glitches, get their dribble off. If you really get good at bumping people are gonna hate playing against you as a lock. So yeah, badge like clamps and pickpocket, that is a very good combo. A very good badge that I didn't put on for a build like this is brick wall. You might be thinking because of the brick wall part, but if you're bumping people on defense, as you're bumping people, brick wall is going to take into effect and drain their energy. So whenever you're bumping with clamps, it's going to be even more annoying because you're draining their energy extremely fast. Then when it comes to badges like Chase Down Artist, Interceptor, and Pick Dodger, these are 3 badges you 100% want to have. Chase Down Artist is going to allow you to pretty much get chase down blocks at bronze. Then when you go up from silver to gold to Hall of Fame, you're going to be running fast on these chase down block animations and jumping that much higher. So it makes a huge difference, and especially since we have bronze, remember, it's going to be enhancing that badge even better to be able to help you get more blocks. Then when it comes to Interceptor, that's going to have you in them lanes. When you put it to bronze, it's trash. When you put it to silver, it's actually really good. And gold and Hall of Fame are very overpowered. They get better and much better. So yeah, Hall of Fame Interceptor is going to have us in them lanes like crazy. You really can't even throw nothing too like sus at all on a build like this that has Hall of Fame Interceptor if you know what you're doing in the lanes. Then when it comes to Pick Dodger, you know how everybody play on this game. They got a block build with a play shot. And yeah, you're going to have to be dodging them screens. Now, if you're good at playing sides, yeah, do that. But me, I don't really have too many people that have the craziest IQ, so I'm used to not even having Pick Dodger. Now, I use bronze Pick Dodger, and it kind of feels good. So yeah, I'm messing with Pick Dodger. It's not as good as it should be because Brick Wall is definitely better than it. But yeah, Pick Dodger is definitely a necessary badge. But yeah, man, that is going to be the best defensive rebound badge setup for this build. But yeah, man, that is going to be the perimeter lockdown build, the rebounding wing of NBA 2K21. If you guys haven't already, all you gotta do is smash, break, and destroy the like button if you want more 2K20 goated builds made in 2K21. If you guys, I did a poll, y'all boys. Seemed like y'all really wanted the offensive threat, inside out playmaker type build. So yeah, I got that for y'all boys coming as soon as possible. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, man, all you gotta do, like I said, if you want more videos like this, like the video, subscribe if you're new. We're on that road to 100K. So if everybody new to the channel, hit that sub button right now. I really would appreciate it. Turn on post notifications, be the first to every single of my videos, and be at my live streams. Share this video to anybody you think this would help. But yeah, man, it's your boy Fitz, man, and I'm out there, man.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!
Alright, before we go too far into this video, I want to make sure to go over this. Now, we were at 4.2%. We're all the way up to 9.7%. But still, 90% of y'all that are watching my videos aren't even subscribed. I know y'all mess with the videos. We finna be going so crazy, so you might as well hit that sub button. It's that simple.